Fullback Michael Purcell, the wingers Kana Wang and Henderson Godfrey, Jacob Tong and Zach Chong Ni in the centres, Lachlan Cooper and Dre Nakatara Rowe in the halves, front row Justin Fye, Brad Frith, and in 24 will be Nofoasa Malatoa. The back row Tufita Unga Wolski, Kalipi Fakova and Cody McIntosh. On the bench, James Robinson, Clayton Mack, Reece Melville, Graham Hopahata and Arthur Brown. And for as the kick-off's on, it'll be the Gold Coast to kick off, running towards the southern end of the ground. Just going quickly through their team, Jack Mackin at fullback, Murray and Howe on the wings, Lockwood and Melrose in the centres, Fuller and Toyer the halves, front row Glossop, Scott and Mason, the back row Parsons, Burton and Kelly, and on the bench Fellini, Hamill, Cooper, White and Happy Apiata. So Brisbane just rucking it up the first set. That'll be Justin Fye to play it. Out here on the left to Wolski. Takes it up just over the 40. Nothing too flash at this time. The flash of hair there is Fye. He passes it on this time. Good defence there from Dylan Kelly on his opposite number, Cody McIntosh. This will come out to Cooper. Try to kick it, got charged down to his offside, unfortunately. Yeah, just not a good finish to that set. Cooper's kick charged down. Unfortunately, it looks like there's an injury to Gold Coast winger Murray out here on our side. He's down in back play, and the referee will come over to see what he can do to assist. 35-minute halves being played today. No time off for injury, so the clock will continue to tick down. But looks like he's picked up an ankle injury in the first set of the game, Murray.
Yeah, he certainly did. He went into the tackle and he come reeling out of it, and I think Brisbane did see that. They were going to put a kick in a little bit further down the field, knowing that Gold Coast had no winger. But unfortunately, it got charged down, and the Brisbane player that did pick the ball up was in an offside position. And it's now a penalty to the Gold Coast after Murray, who's looked like he might have a knee or ankle injury there. He doesn't look like he's in that much pain, but first aid officer attending to him at the moment.
Of course, unlimited interchange in this 18-man squads. These teams again play tomorrow, so after this one at 2 p.m, Brisbane Red will play Ipswich, and then the two Brisbane teams swap over and play the opposite team. So he's going to try and carry on. Murray just trying to run out that leg. He's gradually getting a bit more movement in. He's looking a bit weak, so we might see if the Brisbane side attack that side of the field when they get the ball back. But here's a great opportunity early for the Gold Coast. They'll take this kick for touch.
The winger's going to have to run down and get the ball. So
he's going okay.
So a little bit of a test for him.
He's looking a little lame. Here they go. To work out who that is in the 19 jersey. There's a 19 on there. We'll work out who's missing for the Gold Coast. Obviously a jersey change, but we'll find that out. Looks like it might be, I think it's probably Jack Glossop in the 19. Doesn't seem to be an 8 out there. 20 metres out now. I'll go left, turns back inside to Mason, big Stuart Mason. Bit of a fixture in these rep fixtures for the Gold Coast. They come across there, coming across field. Good defence there on Fuller, trying to ball out the back, but well read by the Brisbane Blue defence. He'll play it. Back out to the left. This is Kelly trying to go himself. Still going, Kelly. Proving difficult to stop. Pulled down by Malatoa. Quick play the ball, last tackle. I'll come out again through Fuller. Just puts the kick through. Will this be too big? Oh, is it? Ooh, they're all going for it, and I think they've scored it over the dead ball line. Yeah, good work there by the Brisbane Blue. Very patient. Did well too. Both the Brisbane Blue players there shepherded the ball over the dead ball line, and they'll come back for the 7-tackle set. Yeah,
Gold Coast attacking line first there. They threw a little bit at the Brisbane Blue team, but like you said, right at the death there, the Brisbane Blue team, as we see the referee, under these new rules, blowing 6 to go. Well, he didn't actually blow, waved his hand to get another 6 tackles.
I think that was just for the restart for the
just
20 minute, yeah. It's a bit hard without the bell when it's a real 6 to go.
Yeah, if we haven't.
We'll keep an eye on it, but yeah, I think that was just for the 20-metre restart.
20-metre restart.
7-tackle set. Brisbane, there's good ground here. This is a good run, poking his nose through the line is for Carfer. Gets up over the attacking 40. Coming back out to the left, Justin Fye.
Oh, good offload.
He got away. Nice little offload there to Fye. Malatoa will play it. Back out to the right now. Through Nugatera Ray. For Carfer again. He'll be pulled down about 18 metres out. Last tackle. I to come back to the left, out of dummy half. Frith dancing, gives it to Fire, just going to charge ahead. I don't think that was the play, just things got a bit mixed up there.
Yeah.
Dance out of double half. I'm sure they would have liked to put a bit more pressure on than that.
Well, the hooker danced to the left, then he danced to the right, but he ran straight in the fella that played the ball, so he had to come back. And like I said, he got on the big front rowers there, and they only know one way to go forward there. And the Gold Coast, their first test, and they survive as well.
Coaches will be pleased with the defence from both sides having an early attacking set. But, no score so far. Just on 5 minutes gone in this Chairman's Challenge opening A-grade match. Gold Coast in the white, green and yellow V. This is Mason again, pushing forward. Well wrapped up by Megaterra Ray, helped there by Fakafa. Nice little break down the blind side, but just trying to push the pass there, unfortunately, the Gold Coast, and not working at all there for the Coast. So the Brisbane side will have a play the ball, and this will be an opportunity for them to go on the attack.
Yeah, that was Macklin, the fullback, who went down the blind side there and made some good yards. Unfortunately, the execution wasn't the best right at the end, and the ball went over the sideline, so we'll come back in for a 20-metre scrum. Just watch for the fullback for the Brisbane Blue team, the kangaroo catcher Michael Purcell there. If he gets out in the open there, I'd say not too many on this field are going to catch him as they win the scrum, and they just take a nice steady hit up through Chong Ni. He plays the ball to Frith. Frith gets it up there, gets it out to the winger. He's charging down the sideline. They try to bump him over, but he gets it back to the kangaroo catcher, Purcell, who will just take the ball out 20 metres from the line.
Yeah, nice attacking work there by the Brisbane Blue side. Move off the scrum. Now they give it back to Cooper. No way through for McIntosh. He'll play it. They'll come out the wide, out through Megaterra Ray. Here's Fakafa again, heavily involved. I think he's pulled down just short. Couple of plays left here for Brisbane Blue. What can they do? Out to the right, not a great pass. Megaterra Ray just a kick through. Plenty of numbers there. And it's a try to the fullback, Michael Purcell. He's a real try sneak, Michael Purcell. Beautiful little place there. They had numbers out there, Brisbane Blue, and an easy try there. Just a little kick through, catching the defence, only on the fourth tackle, but Michael Purcell in position, and he opened the score for the Brisbane Blue side.
Yeah, like you said, Brad, it was a bad pass. It hit the ground, but the halfback, Ngua Rowe, picked it up, and the pass might have been bad, but the kick was pinpoint perfect. And when you've got somebody like Michael Purcell that's following them through, you can normally guarantee that it's going to be a 4-point for him, and that's exactly what happened as Purcell got the ball on about the third bounce. It popped up into his arms, and he scores roughly 10 metres in from touch on the far side. So Brisbane Blue have had probably better of territory in this first half, and they're the first team onto the board, and the first try coming in after 7 minutes. So
yeah, they had plenty of numbers out there, the Brisbane Blue side. So just looking for the conversion attempt here. I think it's Karnar Wang, is it?
Purcell
himself.
Yeah, he's going to take. I haven't seen whether Karnar Wang's even out there. Oh yes, there he is.
There he is. He's coming across this side of the field. Michael Purcell attempting to convert his own try. Breezy conditions. They'll be kicking across this breeze. A breeze coming towards us.
It's perfect.
Not a bad kick, and straight over the black dot for Michael Purcell. So good start for the Brisbane Blue team. They lead by 8 points to nil, 6 points to nil, all on the back of just that. It was a half a chance down the left-hand side for Jack Mackham for the Gold Coast, but they just tried to push the pass, went to ground, and the Brisbane Blue side, nice little scrum move, put them away down the left-hand side and then back to the right-hand side. A nice little kick from this man, Megaterra Ray, who set up the try for Purcell. Good defence there from Scott and Glossop. Crunch. Oh, Malatua felt that one. Another putting the players on the back. That slows down the play of the ball. This time it's McIntosh. Five. It's three centres. Centre forwards taking the first three hit-ups, the two props and the lock. As is these days. Nice little ball. This time for Kafa. Shovels it on. He's been heavily involved too for Kafa early on. Chong Ni goes to ground. To a row. Five. Second hit up this set. Takes it up over the 30. Good metres this set. Despite some heavy hitting early from the Gold Coast side. This will be the last. They go to a row. They're going to run it this time. Out to Chong Ni. Is well met by his opposite number, Brogan Melrose. Not going anywhere.
Like you said, it was a great set early by the Gold Coast team. They whacked them the first two tackles, but after that, Brisbane got a little bit of momentum and they went down the field and they were about 20 metres out. And unfortunately, the last tackle, they decided to run it down there and Chong Ni was easily parcelled up on the far side. And now it's Gold Coast turn. They haven't had the ball in the last few minutes, so now they must muscle up now. And as they do, he pokes his head out the far side, the Gold Coast second rower, and they're on the attack.
Dylan Kelly, it was the lock, and now good run followed up by Glossop. He gets up over the 40, so good set so far from the Gold Coast. It was a great run by Kelly, sticking his nose through. Here he is again, Kelly. Shovels it on this time. Comes out through Lockwood and it put down, not happy. And kicks it dead, and I think they'll...
No, well, if the ball goes dead now, it comes out to the 20.
They'll come out for a 20-metre for a 7-tackle set.
Yeah, so if he would have left the ball, it would have been a scrum there. So just the players, well, I presume a lot of spectators wouldn't have known that rule either there. When you drop the ball, you're not supposed to kick it over the dead ball line. Obviously, the greater advantage is taken then. As Brisbane now have the ball in hand and they go back on the attack and Gold Coast must defend again.
Yeah, it's 7-tackle set, always important. They get 6 to go again.
6 to go again, yeah. We can ref right in front of us there, yelling out.
I saw some few of the players. Sometimes at this level it's a bit hard to hear if there's a 6 to go if you're at the attacking side. So good defence there from Shallon Fuller.
Big number 11, Walsky takes it up 30 metres out from the line. Brisbane looking very strong there, just doing all the little things right at the moment. As the big number 24, Mulato.
18 metres out, he'll play it. Back to Negatera Row. A bit of nice ball, just stopped. Not sure whether it wasn't quite the timing, but this time Purcell scores against off Nogatura Road, this time from a play, but looked like they just sort of messed it up a bit. But luckily Kalepi for Kofa didn't get in the way. He actually realised he potentially could cause an obstruction, so actually stopped before he got to the line, stayed out of the way, and Purcell ran through a yawning gap.
Yeah, he ran through a gap, and all he'd do was catch it there, and he was going to go over. No one's going to catch Purcell. I think Gold Coast is not very happy with one of the decisions there. They've had a little bit to say. Referee Hewitt now just calling the captain out, and just to say, just keep your cool, Gold Coast.
Yeah, not sure what I thought there may have been a hint of an obstruction, but I thought he certainly got out of the way. But just having a bit of a chat here. Captain Connor Toyer. But that's 10-0, 12 minutes gone with Michael Purcell. Of course, well known to you, Bomber, up from played for the Jets.
Yeah, the Kangaroo catcher coming down to play for the Jets there. He's now moved into Brisbane. Obviously not much action last year with any rugby league around the trap. So
he played in the Opens, actually, in the Open division last year for Brothers in Brizzy. So got a bit of footy in. Ended up getting beaten in the grand final by Biwa, the Biwa Bulldogs. But Michael Purcell has had I think he might have had a game for a couple of games for East already this year. He's been called up when they had a couple of outs. So he's playing for Bulimba in the BRLA grade comp, but they're one of the feeder clubs to the Tigers. Sorry, it's not Easts anymore, isn't it? The Brisbane Tigers.
Brisbane Tigers. Eh?
Sorry about that. Comes in. He scored all 12 points for the Brisbane Blue side. 13 minutes gone. 12 points to 0. Haven't they? Gold Coast have looked dangerous, but just a couple of mistakes, and just they're not defending their mistakes. That's the big thing you've got to do, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly is. The possession heavily in Brisbane's favour, but it's heavily in Brisbane's favour, like I said, because of the Gold Coast mistakes. And if you're going to make mistakes, you've got to do all the tackling. And you're not going to be scoring tries while you're tackling.
So, restart. Yeah, that's what they needed, the Gold Coast. A mistake early in this set from Brisbane. Coaches hate that. Score points and then make a mistake. But here's an opportunity for the Gold Coast. Kelly rumbles it forward. It's pulled down about 10 metres out. 5 metres to the right of the posts. He'll play it. Goes out through the left. Through Toya. Nice little ball there. In a gap is Parsons, but throws it out. They've still got it. Looking for the offload, got the offload, but unfortunately it went to ground. Still an opportunity for the Gold Coast. Plenty of tackles left. This is Mason, rumbling forward. Well tackled by McIntosh. Still 10 metres out. Go back to the left. This time it's going out wide through Melrose. Looks for the offload, gets it back to Toya. He runs around in circle. He gets the offload back to Mackin. Mackin stepping. He says he comes up to his opposite number. Can he get there? Just short.
Yeah, about a metre out. He's going to play it right on the line.
Great battle between Mackin and Purcell. He'll play it last tackle. They're not going to go for the kick. It's a good defence here, I think. It's Kelly, but well wrapped up, and he's not going anywhere. Good defence there. Just didn't get low enough, I don't think, Kelly there. And I think it was Brad Frith was in there, and his opposite number, McIntosh.
Yeah, the ball come up a little bit high. By the time he grabbed it, as he got on the way down, the Brisbane Blue defence had him up high. They just kept him off the ground, kept him up high, and unfortunately he couldn't get the ball down. And that was the last tackle. And it's a changeover, and Gold Coast now must muscle up and try and they've forced another error on the second tackle, so they'll get another full set at him right about 30 metres out from the line.
Here they go. Can the Coast get across the line? Brisbane gifting them a couple of opportunities. Rolling it forward. Well, that is Glossop now out there. Sorry, we'll have to find out who that 19 is. We don't have him in our team sheet. Nice little ball here again.
Oh, he's lost
Kelly
it.
Just trying to push the pass, unfortunately.
Yeah, Dylan Kelly. I think he's seen the try line there, and as he dived towards it, there the ball's come out and.
Now they compound the error. Another penalty to the Brisbane side.
Yeah, just a few errors coming into both teams at the moment. They've just got to settle down. You don't have to score tries off every play. Just get to your 6 and kick it downfield. I don't think a team's got to their last play. The completion rates are not real high at the moment.
Yeah, 3 out of 6 for the Coast and 5 out of 8 for Brisbane. But a lot of them have been either a try or a penalty.
Yeah.
And a 6 to go. So yeah, you're right. I think only a couple of times the teams have got to the 5th tackle. Brisbane up over halfway. Centre Tong plays it. Better defence this time from the Gold Coast. Slow play of the ball. It's Reece Melville out there now. And also Hoapata. Big Beanley forward. He rolls it forward. Pulled down about 22 metres out. Bit of push and shove. Come back out to the left. Here's Purcell again. Well read this time. Great tackle by Lockwood. Read it well. Got up and shut him down. Coming out to the left. Nice little walk. Oh, here's a good run by Tong.
He gets the ball
away. Oh, throws it back in field over the head, unfortunately, of Wolski. But it's still going to go this short. Great defence there. Looked like Cooper was going to get over, but just pulled down on the line. He's hurt Cooper too as it goes back to the right. Here's another kick from Ray. Looking for opportunities outside, and just beautifully positioned. And great try there to the winger in Henderson Godfrey, just over the head of the Gold Coast player. Beautifully placed kick by Nagatueri Rowe. And the Brisbane Blue side go out to 16 points to 0. The try there to Henderson Godfrey.
Every time they get down there, they get to the last tackle. That Nagatueri Rowe his kicking game has been absolutely exceptional. He's put a grubber through that Purcell dived over, and this time they get down there and he put an absolutely perfect chip over. I thought the Gold Coast winger had it. He waited there as if he was going to catch it, but the ball just went just over his head.
He just misjudged it, didn't he?
No,
he needed to be, well, maybe if he had a step ladder, he might have just got there. But yeah, and beautifully placed kick by Nagatera. And once again, there was probably 2 or 3 Brisbane Blue players out there. Purcell got the first one. This time, Henderson Godfrey, the man on the spot.
So they move out now with about 16.5 minutes remaining there. The Brisbane side starting to get on a little bit of a roll. They've given Gold Coast a couple of chances up there, but they've defended both times. Gold Coast have given it straight back, so they haven't really put much pressure on themselves there. So they'll be looking to get a good set of 6 coming off the kick-off from Gold Coast, which will come very shortly as Purcell lines up to convert the try. He had scored all 12 points coming up to this, so if he puts this over now, he'll have 14 for the game.
Lines this one up. So again, you can hear the wind in our microphones out here today. Quite a breeze, probably actually behind him now. It seems to have swung around a little bit to the southeast. Probably behind him as he kicks this one. Strikes it well. Touchy's just moving his way to the left and just grazes that right hand upright. So no goal. So that's the first miss this afternoon for Michael Purcell. He's kicked 2 from 3. 16-0 Brisbane Blue leading the Gold Coast with just over 15 minutes remaining in the first half. 35-minute halves, 18 players in unlimited interchange in this Chairman's Challenge format. This is the first game of 4 this weekend out here at South Acacia Ridge. We had Talon and Anthony Breeze with you for QRL Southeast TV. As this time, can the Brisbane Blue side hang on to the ball inside their own half? Nice little move this time. Better outset. They've managed to get in the leader halfway. That's Ho'oparta with a quick play. The ball. Here's Purcell up the middle. Danger signs there for the Gold Coast side. You've got to watch him coming through there. He plays it. They'll come out to the left through Cooper. Once again, Tong breaking tackles. He gets the offload away again. Second time. Good defence there on Clayton Mack. Didn't realise the man was there behind him.
Yeah, Mack was looking out wide. They had the ball in the hand. He said, "Where am I going to go?" And just as he's looking around, he got whacked by a Gold Coast defender, and the ball's come free. And all the good work that they've done, they got down the field quite easily there with a couple of great rucks.
Here's Glossop up over halfway, taken by Melvin and Ho'oparta, 2 replacements for Brisbane Blue. This is Mason. Getting plenty of work for the big front rower. Stuart Mason takes it up to about 30 metres out midfield. Come back through Kelly. He gives it to Fuller. Fuller trying to put Burton through. Just clung on to by Wolski. Fuller at dummy half. Out to Glossop. He just rumbles it forward. 7 metres out.
Last tackle.
There's a big opportunity for the Coast. What's on this time? It comes out to, well, we're going to go to Fuller, but they decided to go to the charging run from Luke Burton, but well read by the Brisbane Blue defence, and that'll be a handover.
Yeah, that's the second time they've got down there. They haven't got a kick away. It's gone into the hands of the wrong person. The hookers found front rower on 2 times. They've got down to the line. They've got to find the fella that knows how to kick the ball. When Brisbane get down there, they get it in Rowe's hand, and he's created 2 tries with 2 perfect kicks.
Oh, no, Wang was in there getting doing a bit of work. This time it's Melville. Good defence here from the Gold Coast from that charge from Chong Ni. Nice little chip here from Nagatera Rowe. Gets it back, then gives it to Purcell. Look out, he puts it on the boot again. Just well intercepted there by Murray. Just put his hand down. Got enough to it. There was all sorts of trouble out here on the left. And here goes Murray, injured early, but not showing any signs now. That was a great effort to defuse that one.
Well, it certain was. It brings it back to the days of Alfie Langer and Gordon Langton, the little chip over the top there. And that
was a dangerous play. Obviously a set move. Purcell was ready. Nagatera Rowe just with a little chip over the top, but gee, there was trouble out to the left, but it was beautifully intercepted there by Murray. Just stuck his hand down enough to knock it back, and then cleaned it up, and a good run afterwards. So here come the Coast. What can they do? Vellini out there now. He takes it to about 23 metres out. They'll come back to the right. Through Glossop. Here's Fuller. Fuller stepping inside, looking for opportunity. Still going, Fuller. Can he get there? No. Just pull. Great defence there from, looked like Wang, assisted by Wolski. Last tackle. Mackin standing, stepping back this way, finds Glossop. Glossop dummies, still going. Glossop's got a big front row, and I think he'll get it back here. I think he'll get the mistake, force a mistake from the Brisbane Blues side.
Yeah.
There you go, be happy with that, the big front rower putting the kick in.
I think it was an accidental offside. It hit the Brisbane player and went forward into the other. But I'm not sure who the kicker is for the Gold Coast team. The ball come back to their 7 in tow there. He didn't want to kick it. He threw it to the front row, and the front row said, I'll kick it. I'll give it a go.
And got a result. Well done from Jack Glossop. Anyway, Gold Coast really must score down 16-0 late in the first half. Goes backwards. That'll be a knockback by Toya. He stops, comes back. This is Hamill. Shock of red hair. He runs into his opposite number in Mack, assisted by Robinson. He'll play it 11 metres out. Bellini. You take it forward. Beats one. Still going Bellini. 3 defenders in there. Go back out to the left-hand side. Mackin stopping, standing, going again. Back to Scott. Scott looking for opportunity with Burton. Good defence. Notice it's interesting. Looks like... what's happening? You say he's lost it?
No, he's just
cheating a bit, just cribbing a bit.
Like we said in the other game there, he moved 30 seconds forward, 30 centimetres forward, replay it.
Here's Toya. This time he puts the kick through. And well fielded there.
Oh, he's lost it.
It's a one-on-one strip.
Wang had it in his hands. But I'm not sure who scored the try. Wang had it, and as they come through, I don't know whether it to tackle it, but he tackled it, he pulled it straight out of his hands, put it down, and Gold Coast on the board.
Yeah, it was a good try, just trying to pick up the try scorer here as he runs back. Yeah, it was good work. He had it, Wang. Wang, I was just going to say, in defence, Wang's playing at fullback. And Purcell's moving out to the wing. But, yeah, well, that's what they needed, the Gold Coast side. So takes them back to 16-4. And they definitely needed that one. Nice little kick through. The first time they've got a attacking kick. They've been running it on the last tackle. I think it was Brogan Melrose, the try scorer, I'm pretty sure. Give it to him anyway. We can sort that one out later, but yeah, pretty sure it was the number 4, the centre out there, Brogan Melrose, who came through well. As you said, Karno Wang actually had it in the in-goal area and he stripped it one-on-one. Good work.
It's what Gold Coast needed with 8.5 minutes till half time. They needed to go into the break with at least one try on the board. 16-6 sounds a little bit better than 16-0. So as they get ready to take the attempt at goal, the Gold Coast Vikings.
Shalyn Fuller, 12 or 13 metres in from touch, strikes it and over it goes. So that's good. So converted try. That's what the Gold Coast needed. Brisbane Blue now leading by 16 points to 6. Well, they needed that, the Gold Coast. Just saying it was good work, and as I said, with Wang's playing fullback in. Actually, he does look like he's completely moved to fullback because I see Michael Purcell out on the left wing. So Wang's moved back to fullback. It was good positional play by Wang to get there, but unfortunately didn't manage to hold on to the ball in the in goal. So important to set this one now for the Gold Coast side. Good contact there. Robinson reeling back. There's a good hit up there from his opposite number, Bellini. Come back out through Burton. He's been heavily involved. Luke Burton. He'll play it. Once again, Brock Hamill, a shock of red hair. Gets up towards halfway. 16-6, Brisbane Blue leading the Gold Coast. This is Glossop. Once again, good work out of dummy half. Good quick play the ball. Here's Hamill again. Geez, a good set this one from the Gold Coast. They got their tails up now. They're 22 metres out. What can they do on the last? To Toya this time. He just hoists it high. Your players back out. It's put down again by.
And they're going to get another set because it'll be
6 to go. And they've kicked it. And just held on to some great defence there by Chong Ni. They're in trouble, the Brisbane Blue side. Out of dummy half. Coming back to the left. No way through there. Important set this one for the Gold Coast. Could get back them within a converted try if they can score. Here's Bellini. Pushing off players.
He's
gets the
passed it
offload
back.
away. And looking for 6
Knocked
to
back,
go.
no,
He's
he's
lost it.
Yeah.
Not calling for 6 to go. Didn't need that. They still had plenty of tackles left there, the Gold Coast.
Yeah, they had a few tackles left. That's not the play that Gold Coast wanted.
Yeah, Nagatoa Rowe just diving on the ball. Just need some big defence here. It's Mack. Not making much ground at the moment. Spin it a bit wider. This time it's for Kafa. He's been pushing
very
away
good.
from players. He's been dangerous out there on the right. Kalepi for Kafa. Come back. No way through there for Cooper. Last tackle. Back to Nagatoa Rowe. He just
the
up the midfield
fullback's
line.
been taken. Is it going to be a penalty?
No, they put it down.
They put it down. I don't know whether he's going to penalise him as well.
I think it'll be all right.
No,
I think it was just a tackle. But,
the referee looked back, had a bit of a look there, but it didn't matter anyway because it was spilled.
That breeze is just a bit difficult. It was one of those floating bombs for Nagatoa Rowe, and he gets the result. So, from being hard on defence, the Brisbane Blue side, looking in all sorts of trouble. They're going to have a scrum feed about 22 metres out.
Yeah, Gold Coast
so.
Gold Coast had picked up their intensity over the last 10 minutes, and they were working themselves back into the game. So they won't want to let Brisbane score here.
Here's Purcell trying to find a way through, dancing round. Well, grab, good couple there from around the legs from Brock Hamill. Quick play the ball. It's Melville. He's pulled down about 10 metres out. 3 or 4 Gold Coast players in there. Come back to the left, thrift dummies. Gives it to Mack. He's not going anywhere. Clayton Mack. All wrapped up by Luke Burton. Plays left. This time Frith goes himself. Well read by the Gold Coast defence. A couple of plays left. Out through Cooper. Who gives it to Tong? He's been dangerous. Tong crashing through players.
Oh, he flicked it to Purcell.
Purcell, but unfortunately just goes out. He's been dangerous, Tong. He's got 2 or 3 offloads away, but this time Purcell just couldn't handle it.
Well, he's a fair lump of a lad.
He's a big
Tong
as
well, isn't he?
Remember, a couple of years ago, he scored 9 tries in 2 games. Jacob Tong, playing the Souths in the BRL comp.
So we're 3.5 minutes. 3.5 to go, yeah.
16-6, but game's probably been a little bit closer than that. The 10-point lead. Brisbane Blue have just taken their opportunity.
Exactly. They've got to the last tackle and done something with it, whereas Gold Coast haven't. So that's been the difference in the game.
Here's the opportunity, another opportunity for the Coast. Get the penalty, just a bit of messing around in the play of the ball. So the referee, the ball went loose, so he had to give the penalty rather than the 6 to go. Gaining a lot of ground there. He's been heavily involved. It's always good when you got a big flash of red hair. You look like you're involved more than you are.
Well, I was going to say, yeah.
You used to wear your hair like that, mate?
Not for quite a few years.
Here's Mackin looking for an opportunity. I love both these fullbacks, Jack Mackin and Michael Purcell.
They're very dangerous, both of them.
Purcell back at fullback again now, incidentally, for the Brisbane Blue side with
Wang back on the wing,
taking turns at fullback. This time it's Toya. Toya beats one, turns it back inside to Bellini. He's still going. Bellini pulled down about 12 metres short. Big opportunity here for the Coast. They swing it right out through Fuller. Fuller dummies, gives it to Burton. Burton will score.
Burton he's been on his shoulder all game, and all he does is go out a little bit wide. One of the edge forwards there, he's a lump of a leg, lanky there. He broke the first tackle there. He was going to be very hard to hold out, and they actually couldn't hold him out. And 2 minutes before the break, Gold Coast are in again, and they've brought themselves right back into the game after being down 16-0 at one stage.
Yeah, and that's he's looked dangerous, Luke Burton. He's been good in defence and attack, Luke Burton. But yeah, just sitting on the Fuller, drifting across field. As you said, he's just been sitting on his shoulder, and this time gave him the ball and too close to the line. Broke a tackle, Burton. Still had a bit of work to do, but all being done at pace. And it's more like it for the Gold Coast side. Just coming back into the match now. As I said, they were down 16-0, but they'd had a couple of opportunities. Well, they probably had more opportunities than the Brisbane side. But this time, just before half-time, on the back of that penalty, they've grabbed it. So, important kick for Fuller. 6 points the difference at the moment.
A little bit of wind into his face there. This won't be an easy kick.
They're probably kicking straight into this breeze here today at Brandon Park at Acacia Ridge.
But he hit the last one very hard. I think it went over the building. The last one, it gives it a bit of a whack.
And he comes, strikes it. Looks like okay. Yeah, he's got the
JT.
nice little left to right curve. Nice little slice, that one. I'll be doing that tomorrow morning out at Alston Park, slicing them like that.
Into the water.
Yeah, probably into the... Yeah.
So with 8 seconds to go, the Brisbane side just walking up to half-time. That's going to be the half-time siren's going to go right this minute, and there it is. And
good, entertaining first half of this first A-grade game, Bomber. So what, we've got 3 tries, 2 to Michael Purcell, 1 to Henderson Godfrey for Brisbane Blue. Purcell's kicked 2 from 3. And for the Gold Coast, Brogan Melrose and Luke Burton, the try scorer, Sheldon Fuller, has kicked 2 from 2. So half-time here in the first of our A-grade matches in the QRL Southeast Chairman's Challenge. It's Brisbane Blue 16, leading Gold Coast 12. We'll be back shortly for the second half. Welcome back here to Brandon Park for the it's our first A-grade game in the 2021 South East Queensland Chairman's Challenge. Brad Talon and Anthony Breeze with you here. Just 16-12 at half-time, Brisbane leading the Gold Coast. Just sorting out those players from the first half. Number 19 was Dorian Apiata for the Gold Coast side. Sione Kepper will come on in the 18 jersey, no 16 jersey for the Gold Coast side. Sorry about that. So Brisbane Blues started well. They had 16-0 early in the match, but after about 19 minutes, but Gold Coast fighting back. And they'll have the assistance, or the slight assistance of the Breeze in the second half, the Gold Coast side. Sprung across the field towards us. Bit of a breeze as Gold Coast will have first use of the ball in the second half, and should be a good second half, Bomber.
Yeah, it certainly should. Brisbane started very strong in the first half there. Gold Coast come back at them late in the second half, so obviously both teams have to reset, and whoever can get on the board first, it'll go a long way to achieving victory for either side. Yeah. As the big number 19 for the Gold Coast.
So Dorian Apiata.
That's him.
It's Kelly. He's been busy. Good first set here from the Gold Coast. Fuller, little kick through. Here comes Mackin, but well read. Oh, look out. Gone the other way. Michael Purcell, don't let him get in the clear. This does not look good. Look at Stuart Mason charging across the big front row. What an effort from the front rower. But he was no chance of catching the kangaroo catcher. Michael Purcell, that's his hat trick. And gee, it looked dangerous for the Coast, but wow. Michael Purcell.
Well, the 7 for the other Fuller. He put the little chip over there. They were attacking the line beautifully. He was hoping the ball hit the ground. Unfortunately, the ball didn't hit the ground. It went straight into the arms of Michael Purcell. And like I said earlier, there's probably not a player on here that'll catch the man out in the open there. And he pinned the ears back. He went out wide. And the 10 Mason, he put a great effort in, which enabled him to not score Regan right around from the post. If he didn't chase him back there, he might have scored under the post, and he's put the goal kicker to give him, well himself, because Purcell will be taking the kick at goal there. So a great effort by Mason, but that's not what the Gold Coast were after. They had the first set of 6, and it was actually a great first set of 6. But unfortunately, they're another 4 points down after only 2 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, wow. What a great chase by Stuart Mason. You like to see those efforts, don't you? That's the effort coaches like to see. Just, as you said. And then you just hope for Stuart Mason's sake that it does save the 2 points, because that's what it's all about. He didn't give up the chase on... it was no either him or Gil Murray. They weren't going to catch Michael Purcell, but... they forced him out wide. This kick, we're kicking straight across this Breeze this time, Purcell. Gee, that was an important turnaround. It was a good set to start too.
It was a great set.
From the Gold Coast. They got well into the opposition half, put forward the attacking kick, but broken play. Look out. You've got players of the calibre of Michael Purcell around. Lines it up. He strikes it. Looks like, and Stuart Mason's rewarded for his chase. Just one's pushing it out to the right. 2 from 4 for Purcell to go with his 3 tries. So 16 of the goal of the Brisbane Blue, 20 points to Michael Purcell. The other try scorer, Henderson Godfrey. So 20 points to 12. Certainly still not out of it, the Gold Coast. They, as he said, it was a good first set, but unfortunately just the kick at the end went all wrong for the Gold Coast side. The restart taken by Nogatera Rowe. He gives it to Robinson. Takes it up over the 20. Good defence from that man Mason. Justin Fye rolls it forward. Good meters here for the Brisbane Blue side. Come this way to McIntosh. Takes it up over halfway. Nice tackle around the legs there by Parsons. Assisted by Kelly. Here's Justin Fye again. Second hit up this set. He pull down about 36 metres out. They come to the right through Dre Nagatura Ray. He's just going to hoist it high. Nice kick. I think they'll be out in the full, will it? Well, it's kept in, but was well actually kept in there by Zhong Ni, but unfortunately tapped it back inside of the Gold Coast side.
Yeah, it was just an old-fashioned set of 6 by Brisbane, just 5 forward rucks, just rucked it up hard. Unfortunately, it was the kick at the end that did let them down, and now Gold Coast have their chance after only 2 tackles over the halfway line. So let's see whether they can get the full set of 6 in this time.
Good offload there from Lockwood to Mackin. Just see Dylan Kelly back play. I think he just got a stinger. He looks okay. This time out a dummy half from Scott. He's looking for an opportunity. Gives it to Mason. Nowhere to go. He runs it forward. Just stuck his nose through Mason there. Gets up over the 20. Last tackle. What have they got this time? Out to Fuller. Fuller just puts the little grubber kick through. Oh, he's just well picked up there. His toes. Like a dangerous kick there, but beautifully cleaned up by Purcell. Pretty calm under pressure. That one was one of those ones that were just at a difficult height for Michael Purcell. No chance of getting away that time.
I think Michael Purcell, he's a very, anyone who knows him, he's a very laid back there. He doesn't get real excited. He lets his football do a majority of his talking.
Chong Ni. This time it's Tong. He's been a handful. Jacob Tong out there in the centres. Big body. Last tackle for the Brisbane Blue. Back to Cooper. He'll just hoist it downfield. Mackin doing a bit of circular juggling there at the back. Takes it. Gets away from
a little bit of evading.
Well wrapped up by Chong Ni, assisted by Nagatuera Rowe. Takes it up. Up to the 40. Played there by try scorer Melrose.
The winger Wang's gone in to relieve a little bit of pressure off the forwards.
Murray. That 140 struggling still. Murray, he got injured in the first couple of minutes of the game. Slow to his feet again, but he looks okay. Comes out here to Mackin. He's looked dangerous as well, Mackin. Beat Nagatura Rowe, but last tackle, 30 metres out. This time they give it to Toya. Toya will just try and chip it over the top. Will this be too big? Yes, I think it will. Yeah, and that's not what they needed. There'll be 7 tackle set for the Brisbane Blue. Would it go out? It actually went out. I thought it went dead in goal.
No,
it's
actually
actually
in the touch, so
it's gone into touch. So it'll be the handover. 20 metres in, they'll take it. Play it.
I'm not sure they
out
knew
to
what,
the right.
not sure they knew what was happening.
That
Tapped
wasn't
to give
quite
to
ready, and
Purcell,
then-
and Purcell said, I don't want to give it to the winger. He said, you run it.
He got smashed. Was not exactly the best hit up of the set there for Brisbane Blue. Well picked up that pass there by Cooper, way over his head. Managed to pluck it in, Aussie rule style. Goes up just short of the 40.
All offside.
Yeah, 10-metre penalty.
Right in front of us. The touchy was yelling out at him.
You're saying, once again, kind of Toya not having much success with referee Hewitt. Trying to explain where 10 metres was, and he thought he was behind it, but this is a got to defend here, the Gold Coast, already 8 points down. Don't want to go any further behind. 26 minutes remaining in this match. This is Melville. He rolls it forward. Pulled down about 18 metres out. Out wide through our Wang. He gives it to Cooper. Cooper.
Oh, great ball.
Jacob Tong. They won't stop
him.
Once again, that was beautiful set play there. The Gold Coast had eyes for Michael Purcell, but beautiful cutout ball from Cooper to Jacob Tong, and he's been threatening, hasn't he, Jacob Tong? And this time he gets the try.
Oh, well, when you go out wide there and you've got option A, Michael Purcell, and option B, Jacob Tong there, you just can't handle both of them, and that's exactly what happened as halfback Toa. He's up talking to Hewitt again. I don't know whether it's about this 10 metres, whether somebody's...
He's not happy, Connor Toya.
unfortunately, you might get your point across the referee, but you're not going to win, are you, Brad?
No,
You're a referee, are you?
No, that's all right. He's being very...
He's just being a halfback, is he?
Yeah, just being a halfback. You've got to have a chat to the halfbacks. Purcell will have the shot at goal, 2 from 4 today. But yeah, that was a beautiful set play there on the Brisbane Blue side. They've got plenty of attacking power, haven't they? Out there with Michael Purcell, Jacob Tong. Chong Ni's been involved, but probably more on the defensive side, but he's been dangerous as well. But yeah, Jacob Tong, he's really caused the Gold Coast some defence, couple of offloads, and in the first half he pushed one to, could have been a flick pass to Purcell that could have been a try, but just went begging. But this time, no mistake from the Brisbane Blue side, and they get it there. 5th try. Purcell kicking across the breeze. A few of the Gold Coast players, changes being made there as they walk behind him. This time strikes it, and again just pushes out to the right this time.
Yeah, he hasn't watched the fade.
Kicked the first 2, but missed the next 3. Michael Purcell. And reinforcements coming back out for the Brock Hamill. I can see the red hair. He's coming back onto the field. Well, still only 2 converted tries the difference, so that's was an important kick, that one. Still got a chance, the Gold Coast. They did finish the first half the better. Let's see how they go. Wang takes the ball, gives it on to Melville. Nice run up over halfway. He's tackled by that man, Hamill. Plays it. Oh, crunch.
Oh, it's a little bit high too there.
Blue putting their hands up, and yeah, they're getting the height. What's happened there? Just a delayed reaction from the referee, but yeah,
I'm not sure.
Not much in it.
Well, I don't know whether the referee said. I think the touch on this thing, wide up to the referee, just give him a little bit of a hint to say.
I think
penalties suffice. Yeah.
So once again, Brisbane Blue will get an opportunity to attack.
It's Fakafa.
Long knee plays here. It's Fakafa. He's been dangerous, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Fakafa. He's
Good
been
Ipswich
a real
boy
handful.
too, from Ipswich boy now playing at Wynnum, I believe.
Yeah. Plays it. We're pushing the back for Nagatura Rowe from Melrose after he passed it. But once again, Melville plays it.
I think Nagatura Rowe's gone into hooker now. He seems to be going in dummy half. As
McIntosh breaks through, still going McIntosh. Ben Bellini had to come again, pulled him down about 7 metres short. Numbers to the right. Just to go themselves, but well read there by the Gold Coast defence. No way through. Nagatura Rowe.
Wang.
Nice little ball. Gives a look out. Here's Purcell again. Goes himself, Purcell, and over. Well, Michael Purcell just proving very, very difficult. That's his 4th try, Michael Purcell. Just went himself this time and managed to sneak his way over in the corner. But, gee, they just can't handle the kangaroo catcher here today. That's his 4th try, Michael Purcell. 48 minutes gone. It's Brisbane Blue 28, Gold Coast 12.
Like we did say before the game that the danger man was Michael Purcell, and it's proven to be absolutely right. Couple of the tries, he hasn't had to do too much there, but his natural speed gets him a fair way across the line there. And 4 tries, we've still got 22 minutes to go, so you'd be a silly man to back that he won't get try 5 or even try 6.
Whenever they give him a rest, of course, they've got another game tomorrow. I think I'd put him in cotton wool.
Yeah,
well, to be fair, the Gold Coast did come back late in the first half. It's still it's 16 points of difference. It's still 16. We've still got 21 minutes remaining, so plenty of time left in this one.
They haven't had much of the balls in the second half, and when they have had it, they've given it back straight away. So
much better second half there. They've completed 6 from 6, the Brisbane side in the second half. Big improvement on the first. Once again, Purcell. The only thing he hasn't kicked well, 2 from 5.
Yeah, having a shocker with the boot.
That's right. Still got 20 points. Though it is difficult. It is.
Well, this is his most difficult.
This is straight into the teeth of the breeze. This one. He moves in, strikes it. That one doesn't look too bad, but no, just the breeze got it and swung it out to the right. So
they need a little bit more oomph.
2 from 6. Michael Purcell. It's his 4th try, Michael Purcell, this afternoon.
Well, they're not going up in 6s, but if you keep going up in 4s frequently, you're still going to hold a fair lead, and that's exactly what's happened at the moment there.
Yeah, with 28-12, 20 minutes to go. Still plenty of time left in this one. But Gold Coast just haven't had a sniff this half. They had a really good first set of the half, and unfortunately on the end of it, the chip kick was picked up by Purcell, who went the length. And it's been all Brisbane Blue since. A couple of penalties. And,
yeah, they just do nothing spectacular coming out of it. No, just
going back.
That's one I hate. Just move.
Like that?
30 seconds. Look,
No,
here we go.
not happy.
Do it again. Go back another 5 centimetres.
Oh dear. Try again. Oh, there we go.
They're going to play the ball there. Isn't it 9 metres? If you want to move forward, the defence doesn't have to go back another 10.
I think that's a better idea. I always say that, yeah. Anyway, Arthur Brown getting plenty of play the ball practice.
It's upended late. Nothing serious in it. The 6th, he gets up.
Wolski's back out there, back over halfway to beat Onga Wolski.
See, nothing spectacular again, and the 40 metres out, and the big bob coming into the breeze. This is going to be Ah Wang, not one of his bigger ones, but it's still gone up high enough. Purcell.
Well, I don't know what that jump was from Purcell. It was a long way from the ball.
Oh, I think he just tried to
just put their fullback off.
Yeah, just tried to confuse him a bit there, but Macklin was up to the test.
Geez, you can put up a bomb, can't Ah Wang? Tell you what, there's a lot of Brisbane Blue players who've been featured up in Ipswich, aren't they?
Yeah, Kana Wang played for the West End Bulldogs up there, and Kalepi for Carfa. He was with the West End Bulldogs, and Purcell for the Jets.
They put on a good party at that West End Bulldogs too, mate. I seem to recall one there.
Yeah.
Was that your 70th? Was it?
Was that long ago? I can't remember.
Might not been quite that many. Another mistake here, unfortunately, from the Gold Coast side. They can ill afford that. Down by 16 points, 18 minutes remaining. Yeah, gee, we called a few Valleys games this year with Kano Wang. Some of those bombs he puts up, the fullback guy might as well just walk off. Yes, I'm not going to catch that in a month. You can probably got the biggest boot in the BRL competition. That's a good tackle by Hamill. Here's Melville. He gets up over the 20. Big opportunity here. Into a Ray in a dummy half. Gives it to that man, Ah Wang.
Looks like he's gone into the half-back position or the 5'8" position.
I think he's playing 5'8" at the moment. With Brad Frith off the field. Nagatura Rose gone into dummy half. They come out this time.
Purcell
again. No.
Oh, he flicked it inside to the 5. I think it might have just been forward.
Yeah, forward, was it?
Yeah.
No, he's gone out, I think. Yeah, he has. Yeah, the Clutchy put his flag up. Just went out. Just couldn't keep it in because it's the handover. So, whoa. Nice, very skillful work there by Purcell to flick it back inside, but unfortunately just put his foot on the touchline. As Mackin plays the ball. Need to score and get a penalty. That'll help him out. First penalty of the second half for the Gold Coast side. Brisbane has a couple as the ball comes our way. What a great kick. Gains about, just looking behind us as the Ipswich and Brisbane Red sides are warming up behind us, ready for the
main game. Is that the main game, the next game?
Main game, absolutely. Looking very resplendent there, the Diggers. They're green, and they get another penalty here, the Gold Coast. So must score this set, you'd have to think.
Yeah,
so here they come.
16 points down. We've got 16 minutes remaining.
Bellini, good run from him. He's been heavily involved since coming off the bench. Here's Toya. Gives it to Mackin. Mackin spins it wide. Hits the ground. Gives it to Howe. He just pushes his way forward. He's pulled down about 19 metres out. 10 metres in from touch, he'll play it. Parsons at W half. Gives it to Toya. Toya goes himself, looks wide, gives it to Fuller. Fuller tries a kick through. Plenty of numbers back there. Will it stay in? I think it does. I think Murray might have got there.
Yep, the referee
says Hewitt. Yes, says yes. The big winger. Kel Murray. He said it looks like he wouldn't take any further part in the match after 2 minutes when he hurt himself, but great work there. Nice crossfield kick and another set play. Early in the tackle count, the opposition side not back and just judged to perfection for the big winger to get through. And Gold Coast, they've got a sniff. 15 minutes remaining, only 12 points the difference.
Yeah, it was a good kick by Fuller. He's seen that the ball had to get out there as quick as possible, and obviously a kick was going to be a lot better than passing the ball through the hands, and also well-placed kick. It went into the in-goal area, and Gold Coast, they were the first there, and touch judge said, yeah, he got it down before the dead ball line. It was very close to the dead ball line. He got it down in time, and like I said, the game's not over now. If you can convert this one there, we're back to 28 to 18, so it'll only be 10 points. Or even if you miss it, it's a try game in it. So
well, they scored 12 points in the last 11 minutes of the first half, the Gold Coast, and
they'll need it again.
They're 12 points behind with 14 to go, so important kick this one. Michelle and Fuller taking his time. He'll have the wind coming across him. Probably a little bit behind him as he moves in. Strikes it.
Oh,
Funny, that didn't look, that wasn't the best off the boot. He was trying to do that the slice, but it hooked. Got the angles all wrong there. So 2 from 3 for Fuller, and 12 points of difference, 28-16.
Yeah. So like we said, Gold Coast not out of it now. 2 converted try. Hopefully that gives them a little bit of spark. They've got some ball. The second half's been all Brisbane so far, but a try to the Gold Coast gets you back into the game. Obviously, this next set of 6 very important. As our Wang gets a wobbly old kickoff.
Picked up by the try scorer, Murray. He's back in field and tackled 20 metres from his own line. Frith, the tackler, along with Melville. Rumbling forward, the Gold Coast. Start to the set. Up over the 40 metres already.
Up over the halfway line, actually.
Good footy. Play the ball.
There's your man.
It's a good ball by Valini again that run. This time it's Cody Parsons. He gets offload. Back to Glossop. He's looking for opportunity.
Good ball, Macklin.
Through Macklin. Picked up. I think that's play on. No. Referee's ruled a knock on.
Yeah, ball went.
Just a bit unlucky there. Wasn't much in it. He was away too.
Yeah, Macklin just could have held it. Just come a little bit hard at him.
He's dangerous, Macklin, is he? He's really. But it's good. Got Melrose there. Scored a try in the first half, but just hang on to it there. Picked it up well off the ground, but they ruled that the ball had come forward, so opportunity goes begging for the Gold Coast side. This time, Chong Ni, the ball off the scrum. Not going anywhere. Brown plays it right this time, doesn't have to do it 3 times. Here's Tong again, charging forward, looking for the offload, but well taken by Murray. Robinson gets the offload. Robinson back to Melville. Melville looking up the middle, trucking it forward. Well hit by Glossop. Says you're going nowhere. Frith
inside
ball. Cooper. Not on. Goes outside here.
Big 11.
Good run by that's for Tavito Ongawolski. He's pulled down about 8 metres out.
It's the last tackle. Opportunity
out on the right. Half Cooper has to stop. Comes back to Wang.
Kafa
gives it wide
to the wing of the 5.
Tries to kick through.
It's intercepted.
It's a bit hard to see there between all
he tried to.
What happened then, mate? I couldn't see through the crane.
He tried to chip over the top. It went straight into the winger's hands, and Gold Coast diffused it there and held him out. Brisbane starting to look a little bit dangerous again, but they've held him out and they've got the ball now and working their way downfield.
Well done by Howe. This is Glossop. Good run here from Glossop, taking a power of pulling down. Eventually, Wolski goes round the legs. This is Hamill. Up over halfway, tries the offload, not what was required. Off the knees of the Brisbane Blue player. And that's a couple of sets in the row Gold Coast haven't completed. Didn't need that. We've got 11 minutes remaining, 12 points of difference. Brisbane Blue up 28-16. Just over halfway. This is Robinson. pushes away from Burton. Doesn't get through the second set of tacklers.
Chong Ni
Chong
having
Ni
a run.
getting
Having
good
a
by
big
Zach
run.
Chong Ni. He's gone straight through the big centre, Chong Ni. Mackin comes across.
But he's lost the ball.
Well, Zach Chong Ni just went straight through. Flimsy defence out there from the Gold Coast, but the ball's gone dead, so the Gold Coast will get a second tackle set. Good work there from Mackin, the fullback. Just forced the error from Chong Ni after he'd gone straight through. Murray comes in and takes the tap. He'll be pulled down about 32 metres out from his own line by Fakafra and Robinson. Out to the left through Cody Parsons. He'll play it just short of halfway. This is Glossop crunching forward. Hit by his opposite front rowers in Fire and Malatoa. Another rumble up the middle. Too much flash about this one. This time's at Sione Cooper, the 18. He'll play it about 30 metres out. Nothing too flash. They'll spin it this time. Kelly looking for an offload. Gets it away.
To Fuller.
Fuller, dancing Fuller. Well taken by Robinson. A couple of plays left here. Out of dummy half goes Scott. Out wide.
Good ball.
And this is a try here for Alan Lockwood. Well, the Gold Coast, they're not out of it yet. Just a really good set. They rumbled it up the middle in a little bit of just not great defence there from the Brisbane Blue side, it has to be said, but some good little sharp work out of dummy half, and Alan Lockwood scores the try for the Gold Coast.
Yeah, well, they did a Brisbane on Brisbane. All they've been doing is rumbling 5 up the middle and then moving it out wide to the Purcells and the Wangs. But unfortunately, this time it was them on the receiving end, Gold Coast. All they did was rumble the front row, and then they ran another one. And then they finally got out there, and then when they got up near the line, like I said, they just got the ball out the back line, and some good hole running by Alan Lockwood enables him to go over. And if Fuller can put this over, it's a 6-point ball game.
Certainly not going away, the Gold Coast. Looks like we could be in for a really entertaining last 8 minutes if Fuller can convert this one. Important kick, really important kick. It up. Free Hewitt says, keep still to the Brisbane Blue players. Just to get them within 6 points. Alan Fuller. In he comes. Strikes it. Misses.
Oh.
Dear, oh dear.
Costly miss. Hits the ball fairly hard, which obviously dragged it across the face. He needed to hit it not quite as hard. And is that Gold Coast chance now gone with only 7.5 to go? They have
I wouldn't say they're gone. 28-20. Important. Also remember here, you get points on offer for each half. So Brisbane led by 4 at half time. They now lead by 8. So even if they get a converted try, important with this point system, at least try and pick up a point for the second half of the Gold Coast, even if they can't get there. But there's still plenty in this match. 7.5 minutes remaining, and here come the Gold Coast.
They're going to win. They have to score again very shortly.
Melrose. He takes it up over the 30. He'll play it. Dummy half, not a great pass. Had to stop there, did Cooper. Sione Cooper. Takes it up over the 40. A slow play the ball there. Gets it out to Fuller again. He's really come into it at the moment, Jalen Fuller. Can't get through this time. Pull down just short of halfway. A couple of plays remaining. Come out to the left. This time, bit of a run-up available there for Sione Cooper. His second hit up of the set. He plays it 40 metres out. Well, they do. I think they might just hoist it. No, Fuller dummies to kick. Comes back to the left, back to the right, then puts it along the ground. Look out. Oh, dear. Opportunity there for the Gold Coast, but unfortunately just couldn't get a handle on it. I think it was Lockwood again out there. Just couldn't get hold of it. That was dangerous there for Brisbane Blue.
Yeah, they rushed up quick on Fuller there. He had to do a little bit of evasive action there. He got a kick in across field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't hold it out wide, and Brisbane Blue survive again. And as the time clicks down to 6 minutes remaining.
It could have been dangerous. I think Lockwood big chance of scoring if he got his hands on that one. Scored the last try. Nice good play of the ball here as Justin Fye rolls it forward. Up over halfway. Jacob Tong again was that quick play of the ball. He's a big man, isn't he, Jacob Tong? He looks like a front rower. I was trying to work out which front rower he was. This is McIntosh. Just spins in the tackle. Pull down 35 metres out. Come back. Nugget to a row. He just puts a little kick through. Mackin comes across. Oh, bounces badly. There you go. And that is the ball game. Beautiful bounce there for Zach Chong Ni. Had a good game, Chong Ni. Deserves that try. But that'll wrap it up for the Brisbane Blues side. But, gee, that football. Mackin was in perfect position and just got a horrible bounce.
Well, that's what they say. The football, it can bounce anyway. That's why you have to try and take the ball on the full. You never know what it's going to go. It's not like a soccer ball that's going to bounce true. And it was a perfect bounce that bounced infield, and Chong Ni following through as all good centres should be doing. The ball went straight into his hands and a very easy try. And like you've just said, that wraps up the ball game for the Brisbane Blues side, and they'll take all 6 points out of this game.
And Michael Purcell says, thanks very much. This one right in front
I'll
of the,
put one over.
Post. Yeah. Might be a good chance of kicking this one. Geez, they fought well, the Gold Coast, haven't they? They just haven't been able to get close enough. They got back to within 4 points at half time. That try right at the start of the second half from their first set, the kick that went through Purcell went the length. They didn't let the Brisbane get away to a 16-point lead. Couple of tries they came back, but just haven't been able to maintain the pressure on the Brisbane Blues side of the Gold Coast. And this man, Michael Purcell, has already scored four tries and kicked 2 goals, so 20 points already in the match. Should make it 22 from right in front of the posts. Taking his time.
Just running the clock down.
Yeah, do that. Just moves in, chips it over.
A little chip.
Into the netting at the... protecting the clubhouse here at South Acacia Ridge. Always good hosts for these type of carnivals. The South the Sports Club here out at Acacia Ridge, South Juniors ground.
Yeah, like you said, Gold Coast have fought hard. Brisbane have probably been the better team for a majority of the game. They've fought to the end, and they're short kick-off, and they'll get the ball back.
Will knock on.
Oh, knocked on. I thought it went the other way.
They haven't got too many 50-50s today.
Yeah,
the Gold Coast.
I thought Purcell dropped, but obviously the Gold Coast hand must have got to it
Just
first.
Hand to it. He's closer than us as Hewitt.
And the referee is always correct.
Always right, absolutely. I'm always right when I'm out there. Never made a mistake. It's also easier to referee from the grandstand, I found.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of referees in the grandstand these days.
A couple of minutes remaining. As Brisbane will attack.
For Carfer.
He's been one of Brisbane's best.
Yeah, very strong.
In the second row.
And this man's been one of their
Jacob
best
Tong,
too.
he's been good, and he's hard to stop. A big centre, Jacob Tong.
Oh.
Oh dear. There's a mistake from the Gold Coast World Raptor. Who's impressed you out there for the Gold Coast?
Oh, Gold Coast, they've had some hard tries. Fuller's been very dangerous when he's had the ball in hand. He hasn't had the forwards on occasions there. Dylan Kelly has been strong. Cody Parsons has also been strong, but fortunately they just haven't had enough hard workers out there today.
Yeah, Hamill's been good off the bench. The redhead Burton was good out in the second row, but yeah, probably just not enough roll for it at the right time. As once again they rumble it forward through Dorian Hapiapiata. He's pulled down about 35 metres out. Can they get a try? For and against might be important, so you never know. Stranger things have happened. There's a nice run here by Lockwood, still beating players. Gets the offload away. Here's an opportunity for the Gold Coast, but well shut down by great tackle there by Nofoasa Malatoa. Not going anywhere. This time Toya gives it to Parsons.
Oh, they've lost it.
He's lost it, so that'll wrap it up. Not long remaining, just over a minute now. Minute 12 remaining here in this one. Brisbane Blue 34 leading the Gold Coast 20 in a first of our A grade. Brisbane Red versus Ipswich coming up after this game, kicking off in about 10 minutes. Crunch, big hit there. And, One of the Brisbane Blue players is down the count, but they'll play on. He's going to stick his head up. I think it was the big number 8, Justin Fye.
Yeah,
Top one.
I think just
wasn't ready for it. It was one of those ones where he was, it was the dummy runner, but he just sort of got tied up with the defenders.
Relax the body a bit.
He's okay. Won't matter as his front row mate. For us, a Malatoa rumbles it forward, good offload. Here's an opportunity, and they throw it out. Oh, Tong just trying the offload again. Got another offload, but unfortunately it went behind Henderson Godfrey and into touch. And it's going to be, they're saying it's mouthing.
Yeah, that's it. The old Pac-Man movement again.
12 seconds remaining. Going to take the two. Michael Purcell wanted to get 20. Wanted to get another couple of points. He's got, what's he got? 16. He got 22 already. Good thinking too. Just not taking any risks late in the match. What's he kicked? He's kicked 3 from 7. Michael Purcell, along with his 4 tries. Tries also to Tong, Chong Ni, Godfrey. So all the outside backs getting in the action. Only Kana Wang missed out of the back 5. So it's the 7 tries for Brisbane Blue for the Gold Coast. Their 2 centres both got tries as well, Lockwood and Melrose. And Luke Burton also got a try, as well as the winger, Phil Murray. 2 from 4, kicked by Charlene Fuller. There's this penalty attempt from 48 metres out. Might see a bit more play if it doesn't go dead.
I'd say he'll probably hit it as hard as he can.
Bang, strikes it. Is going to get there?
It's going to go.
Not going to get there. Well short. That one was very difficult into the wing.
Trip over the top.
They'll try the old trip over the top.
He's been knocked down. Penalty. Yeah.
Here we go. We're getting extra time. We get overtime, or what's the go here?
Wow. I don't know. We'll have to send the invoice in.
Double time, on time, plus time. Just kick this one into touch. They said for and again, he's trying to. This is a good kick, actually. This will go not out, but it's taken. Then he takes out and he touches.
No, I think he was out.
He's touched it.
Oh, I touched it.
So that'll be full time. That's it. Yeah, because he touched it. That's full time. So full time here in the first A-grade match in this 2021 Currell Southeast Chairman's Challenge. It's Brisbane Blue 34 defeating the Gold Coast 20. We'll be back here with in about 8 minutes' time for Brisbane Red up against Ipswich. Thanks from Anthony Breeze and yours truly, Brad Talon. Be back soon.